We will build a federal union where all indigenous nationalities enjoy equally rights of self-determination, democracy, and basic human rights to the fullest extent. In so doing, the Kachin, Korean, Karenni, Chin, Mon, Barman, Arakan, and Shan peoples will have national states incorporated in a federal union of states.
In August 1992, the Democratic Alliance signed what became known as the Manipur Agreement. Its purpose was to commit all parties to a Burma of democratic federal states. In signing it, the ethnic leaders were formally giving up their old claims for autonomy in favor of unity.
After signing this agreement for the future of Burma that is based on the federal system, we also intend to work together very closely. So up to now, we are also thinking about the reaction of the people around the world and also what the slots will do.
Our stand is that from the very beginning, as I've told you, according to our experiences, we have met 3 times already in Rangoon, talked with the successive Burmese leaders, and there was no, observers, and nobody know about the situation. And so we would like to make this situation known worldwide to the people.
This historic agreement was signed as the democratic forces faced their most difficult challenge: whether the alliance would be able to maintain its unity against an overwhelming military force. With the devastation growing, the chance of building this unified nation was becoming little more than a dream. Facing an army of more than 350,000 armed with tanks, jets and helicopters, the democratic forces numbered less than 20,000. The human cost of the war was already enormous.
mà đầu ra đây thực kế đi bán lì lo, đã lì thùng này cái thằng cái phổ thông ta lo, cái này mà đâu lo, ở khát tí phơi về nó ổ cú gà ở đã khóa đây bác con nó âm mừng đây nè, mà đợi mãi cũng mấy đi, làm buổi cho nó, mà số mà xong vậy, ở đây nó chỉ cho khóa mừng là gà, ở lì thùng này, ở nó phun nế mà ở cú gà trong phun nế lo, mãi cũng mấy đi, cái thằng hả mà cũng nói là cái thằng nó còn lấy lú đó hơn nó còn với đã lấy lìa là phơi nó mà được khơi để họ là mà họ nó mày mà ông cây má để cho nó vậy ông cây má để chơi lon thia phải lại tây na đây vậy nó mà bao là bữa được thế nó phó nó mãi là cứ ở cái thằng hay lấy họ nó lối và gõ lấy lú đó hơn nó cho nó mãi hơi cũng mày đi vậy
đã thì tàu mưa
thì tụi mình ở lì họ bà con nó đi lì hay đạp giá là lao bà con nó cái thằng đi lấy đá là cái này anh đi giá thay giá là lì rồi mình xả để phun này bà con nó lấy lòng khác phun con lấy lu phun pí bị má này mấy lì
thế đó này thế đó bé cứ này thế đó nó tuổi ấy bên này thì mình về tên nào bên này anh phải vi hút ra thế bây giờ cái bên này đồ bia và proki bla bla thế anh được cái bla thế đó là từ về Clemata này mi về là tập sao bên đồ bia và thế và này được cái bla ở khóa này được bố đồ bia của mình này cái bla đồ bla bla bên này bà cái chỉ là phải từ lơ Buhago, Buhago. Hela to winning. Hela to winning. The we are work, then I clean what a tail running, lucky gun. Moon at me ba. Le papa mammy. Me the Tabula Mua.
To me, how does me pull up? To me, love Papa Padlala.
Ba me let the clan. Ha me, have a Hamat Bua, had it the Deva. Ha, for another Cloyana. Nicholas is each other the Nima.
I wasn't not in to us in Milan.
Tabuti, had for what a cloning. The Nahalet Bua. Me we are doing the hair, low we are doing the hair, Munamutane, tea, or Talunani. Tea, Ballela, Lella, the Hagaton, not a Timatula.
No, a tall with an scope, Papa, Quala, Hayo Potter, Mulan scope, Mudrone, or an Tepiawam.
Tall,
a tall, a ponja,
Tapu Garani, or than a two, or that's in it to how or call.
A tall with a floor.
Tao và nó lấy là o này qua và được qua khi ra này tao ra chưa háo rồi lấy được này tao đã có cái mẹ viên nhiều hoa này ta qua rồi.
The Karen town of Saw Tar was overrun by Burmese soldiers a few months after we filmed here. The fate of these people is unknown. The needs of these victims far exceeds the limited resources of the ethnic states. Here, a prosthesis factory turns out false limbs for landmine casualties. In a hospital for war victims, the medicine comes courtesy of international aid. But there is barely enough to go round. Emergency surgery is performed under almost impossible conditions. Food is also in short supply. And though patients get priority treatment, in Burma's interior, hunger and the control of rice is central to the entire struggle.
Trong buổi đạp on là gà là mái là ba là đây à, cha là ta ô là bở à.
Ta này bố lên nè, bố đi là bây giờ về mà nó là đi bố đi là đi ba khi luôn đi vào bù lại ba xua rồi là ba clon ba bù clon đi ba có bù clon rồi nè, ở đây là ở ba bù rồi ở đây nó là đây ba máu rồi. Anh phi vui nè, ta nè, bây giờ mà ông nào vậy? Anh vui nè, là ôn lơ, vui lơ ba nè, là ôn lơ, là maraya, là bây giờ khát gì rồi? Mình lơ ba mua nè, ta khăn nè, ở là ra béo khử rồi, ba, là ra béo khử. Đây ba bla ra này, Paya Bala Paya Lerara. Paya Lerara, Baji Laura, Layapi, a big buckler, like a type like peace.
By 1993, the increased firepower of the Burmese government troops had begun to take its toll on the Democratic Alliance.
The fighting troops, we have about 7,000 to 8,000. And so the morality of our troops is quite all right. But in some cases, we have some difficulties to get the ammunition. But our officers are trying to buy ammunition from some armed dealers and smugglers along the border. And if I am to say the general condition of our KIO troops, our condition is improved than before.
These 7,000 or 8,000 Kachin soldiers, how many enemy soldiers do they have to face?
In Kachin State, especially during last summer, the military regime, they sent up to Kachin State about 44 battalions. It's 20 to 30,000 strength.
With crushing defeats in the field, the Kachin soon realized they had no choice but to hold ceasefire talks. They kept it secret for 6 months, but in August 1993, the Kachin were finally forced to leave the alliance. Losing its largest army was a major blow to the democratic forces.
We make it clear that it is not in the interest of all the ethnic nationalities if they meet separately or if they meet with the slot, with the Kachin, the KIO, organization only. And we suggested that the best way is to meet with all the Navy members together. Because if the slot is sincere for peaceful settlement, they should seek to solve this problem with all the ethnic nationalities and all the democratic forces as well. That's why we also suggested the Kachin leaders to be firm with the stand. And I can't understand what they are doing now.
With the Kachin gone, other smaller groups did begin to hold their own secret talks. The Democratic Alliance, which had been founded in such an atmosphere of hope only 3 years before, is now in danger of coming apart. The military government in Rangoon is closer now than they have ever been to controlling the entire nation. By the beginning of 1994, only the Karen and the dissident urban groups which had joined them after the 1988 uprisings were left in the Democratic Alliance. Their choice, whether they can best suffer the perils of war or the perils of peace, is yet to be made.
The civilians are the main people that are suffering this war. So it is very important that international media, international community should see that the people inside Burma, especially the Karen, they are suffering, they are dying, and they are starving without any meaning.
เป็นมีมาตาเกละบักทีตาเกละเป็นมีมาตาละบักทีตาละก็จะนักสาลือพาดอกปูดไปได้ก็จะอุดมปราดจะกว่าปราดจะมาเสือปราดอุบะมาวิ่งบ้านจะกันนักมอจิจะกันนักเลิกกลีเดอร์กันนักเติมหมดเลยถึงจ้าก็ดิจิตอลกล้วยจะกล้วยละวันตัวพุทธิโพไว้พอตีก็บากวิกจีเดี๋ยวตัวบาอบาดุมดันนี่จะไปอยู่ที่นี่
die. The land we crave for equal